All right, so I had this quote come to me today during my personal development time that really just kind of struck me about everything that I do on a daily basis, talking to so many clients and the things that I hear people say. And the quote says, create healthy habits, not restrictions. So create healthy habits, not restrictions. And you see, it's simply just a shift in the way we think about it. It's a shift in the language that we use around the things that we do. You see, when you take those two things apart, and this is what I talk with clients all day long about, when you take these two things apart, create healthy habits. Let's start there. No, actually, let's flip it over. Restrictions. So many of you come to me and tell me, this is what I'm doing. My first question I ask every client is, tell me what you're doing right now. And it's like clockwork. Every single person says, well, I don't eat sugar, and I don't eat bread, and I don't eat carbohydrates, and I don't eat more than 1,000 calories, and I don't drink any longer. And they put all these restrictions on their life. And it's like their whole life revolves around the restrictions and the boundaries. Here's my box, here's what I consider my healthy box, and I can't go outside of those parameters, those restrictions. And I think back to my own journey since being 10 years old and starting in a corporate weight loss program and learning how to diet, that dreaded diet word. I learned how to restrict my life in food and all of these things that created the most unhealthy relationship for me with myself. I felt bad every time I didn't do something that was inside those parameters. I would go to a restaurant and I would agonize over the menu for it seemed like hours, because I would look at the menu and go, okay, well, I know I need to stay within my restrictions. And so I would look and go, well, I'd really like to have the cheeseburger and the fries because I want them. But I really should have the salad with no dressing and no vegetables and no carrots, no dressing, no nothing, just a bowl of lettuce because that's what I need to eat. And I felt horrible about the whole process. And ultimately, no matter what I chose, I felt bad about it. If I chose the healthier option, I felt like I didn't enjoy it. If I was out with my friends and I just wanted to enjoy the evening and I had the cheeseburger, then I felt guilty for not eating what was inside my box. And so these restrictions created the most unhealthy atmosphere for me, and quite frankly, for all of you. You tell me these things. It's the language coming out of your mouth is just, I can't, I shouldn't, I've stopped eating, all of these things. It's just crazy, and it drives me crazy when someone comes to me and say, I'm gonna try a new diet. Because now we're just putting more restrictions. Clearly, the other little boundaries that you've been doing didn't work. The other boxes that you've been sitting in apparently didn't work. So you're just gonna create another box to put yourself in and restrict yourself to something else. And it's so unhealthy. And so when you look at the language of this, create healthy habits, means I'm taking these things that make me healthy. Eating a balanced diet of fruits and vegetables and healthy lean meats and carbohydrates and protein and fiber and all the things that make up a healthy diet. And whatever that balance is for you, that's where you go to a nutritionist like me or someone who'd help you figure those numbers out. But you create habits around those things that you do eat and the things that keep you in a healthy habit. And so, as I tell clients all the time, I eat the same things pretty much 95% of the time because they're my healthy habits. You brush your teeth the same way every day. You wash your hair the same way every day. You get yourself ready for work every day the same way. You do everything by habit. You learn these habits from a childhood. But so why is it that you can't get up every day and eat the same things for breakfast and snacks and healthy meals? Why can't you do that? So for 95% of my time, probably even more than that, 98% of my time, I eat the same things day in and day out because they're my healthy habits. So when I do choose to go out with my friends and go to a restaurant, I don't agonize over the menu. I eat whatever I want because I've already eaten and taken care of my body healthy every other part of the day. So I had someone, I want to share a quick little story. I had someone at a breakfast that I was at who got into a disagreement with me about something that was going on, and this person immediately lashed out to me about what I was eating at this restaurant. And the difference is, so this is a Saturday morning brunch crowd that I'm a part of after my fit camp. After I teach fit camp, I go to brunch. And this person lashed out at me because at that brunch, they in their head saw that I was eating potatoes, for example. So with my omelet, I might have potatoes and fruit on the side. And they were thinking that those were bad choices. In their mind, they put that on themselves, that those were a bad choice, and I was eating things that weren't healthy. And so it gave them permission to eat whatever they wanted to. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is the same person that would order something on the menu that is totally like the worst thing on the menu just because, and after a fit camp would likely have a Bloody Mary or a mimosa or something after that because they deserve it. And so I let that happen. It's their choice to do what they want to do during brunch. I'm going to eat what I want to eat. But this person also did not follow a program day in and day out, and this was their fun meal. This was their going out meal and enjoying their time. They don't see that 98% of the time I eat those same things in this meal I can enjoy. And so that's creating healthy habits. And I want you to not compare yourself to other people, not compare yourself to the restrictions that other people use. And when someone says, hey, I do this diet, fill in the blank, all the diets that are out there, keto, Whole30, whatever it is, I do this and it works. I'm sure it does work. It does work. But ask yourself, is this a healthy habit or is this a restriction? And if it's a restriction, if it is I can't eat something because it's not on this program, then it's a restriction. And you're not living a healthy, active lifestyle. I just want you to remember that. And so that's my piece for today. Take it for what it's worth. I'm going to keep living my healthy, active lifestyle. When I go out and enjoy, I'm going on vacation next week to Cuba. Trust me when I tell you, I've worked really hard to be able to go on vacation next week and enjoy whatever it is on this cruise and on this trip to Cuba that I want to eat and enjoy, all right? So you guys have a great week. I will talk to you again soon. Bye-bye.